to meet the dawn again. The dawn has
How you doing?
I'm good.
That is wonderful. It's so nice to meet you. So, outside of this rain that we just had, how are you enjoying this tour so far?
The thunderstorm, right?
Yes.
It just came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
It's great. Vans Warped Tour is amazing. We've toured around the world. We've done we've done 850 shows in 25 different countries, headlining, and we're finally getting to play with the youth, which are the ones that are going to take this generation and make it just explode, you know. They're going to be the next generation. So the fact that we can play to the youth is really important to us, and Vans Warped Tour has made that possible.
That is beautiful. This is my first Vans Warped Tour, so I've heard the most diverse amount of music here out of any festival that I've been to. So I know that's got to be great for you. When you've been up on this tour, how many new bandmates have you made? New friends, for instance?
Everyone. We're all a family. We're not even friends anymore. We're just like, hey, how you doing? I know already. You know what I mean? We're like that connected, like family. You don't even have to say anything. That's what it's become. I mean, there's 50 bands on this tour, and we're all traveling this whole festival together. And you know, in the past, I guess, you know, it was, you know, there's a certain sound to Vans Warped Tour with a lot of the bigger bands. You know, they've all come from the same labels and stuff. But this year they brought a lot of diversity, like having my band, Barb, and then they'll have, you know, a rap band or a thrash metal band or like, you know, a goth metal band. And so there's a lot of diversity going on in this year's Warped Tour, and I'm stoked to be a part of it.
That is absolutely amazing. So on the latest music that you guys have put out, give me that motivation behind writing on that.
The new album that we just released on Motorhead Music is called Rub My Mind. And the album was recorded in Joshua Tree Desert out in California. And we were invited, the studio is owned by Dave Catching. He's the guitarist of Eagles of Death Metal. And he invited us to come record there when we met him. And it was a huge opportunity because this is a studio that, you know, the desert scene came out of, like Caius and Queens of the Stone Age and Eagles of Death Metal and so many more bands. And so it's a huge opportunity to be invited to go record there. And when we were texting Dave that night, we were closing the studio time. He was in France and he was just getting on stage at the Bataclan, and that's when the Paris attacks happened. And it was a crazy experience because this is the person that, you know, is a part of the music scene. I mean, why would anyone want to attack a band? You know, we're putting that light and love and energy out to the world that makes this world better. So it was crazy for us. We were going to go record just a few songs, put out an EP because of a great opportunity, but we ended up recording the whole album there. We wrote songs specifically for that. And, you know, we only had a couple of days before we went into the studio, and Dave Catching told us, you know, the music must go on and I want you guys to go record there after what happened. So we had 2 days because Iggy Pop was coming in to do Post-Pop Depression, the album with Josh Homme. So we only had 2 days, but I'm so proud of this album because everything that needed to get done, all the songs were put down effortlessly, easily, and some real gems are on that album. I'm stoked.
That is absolutely amazing. I love that. I love it. I love the positivity that these bands are now trying to put out because there's so much negativity in the world. And to see bands taking the actual purposeful steps to try to make sure it's positive for the kids and these people coming out, I think that's wonderful because there are no names put out there. There are plenty of bands doing the opposite.
Yeah, it's, you know, whatever's going on in the world, just know that there's always an opposite to everything. And when you're in that desperate need of, you know, to get out of the hole that you live in, just remember that there's always going to be an up. So look forward to that up and don't worry about ever being stuck in that hole because you can always get out of it.
Excellent, excellent words. Well, thank you so very much for this time. I appreciate getting to meet you and everything. Thank you so much. Barb Dolls, make sure you check them out.
rising up to meet the dawn again. This darkness ends. I'm lifting my head.